welcome back to another edition of Cooking with me. Karen in my kitchen today. And today we're gonna have some steamed salmon served with coucou. And coucou is a Trinidadian dish, and in my country it's known as turnmeal. But as I said, I'm doing the Trinidadian style, and that is known as coucou. And to go with that, I will also do some fried plantains, and I will steam some spinach. So guys, let's get into this. Let's start cooking. So for my coucou, I'm using some chopped garlic, 2 cloves, an onion that I've chopped finely, some red bell pepper that I've also chopped finely. I'm using okras, exactly 8 okras I cut in small pieces. I'm using a quarter of a pumpkin, and I've cut it in small pieces. Of course, we've got our cornmeal, and I'm using the coarse cornmeal. I'm using 3 cups of coconut milk that was made up. And I'm using this cooking spray to spray the baconware. I'm using some sunflower oil. Of course, we need salt to taste, and just a little butter, and that is mainly to saute my vegetables. So I've added 2 tablespoons of oil and a knob of butter. And I will now add my peppers and my onions and garlic to saute. So I've got it on high flame. I will just saute this for a minute. I've started, so the minute is counting down. You know, our Jamaican dish pot is best for making coucou, to be honest. But I chopped mine out. I didn't like the look of it, so I chopped it out. So I'm using a saucepan. Now that is done, I'll add my coconut milk. And I've made the coconut milk up to 3 cups. Or about 4 cups. I will now add my okras, and all these was prepared in advance, so they're all washed and clean. And now I'll add my pumpkin, and you can use carrot. It's up to you what you want to use as your vegetables. I like pumpkin, so I'm using pumpkin. And now I'll add some salt to taste. Okay, so I've added my salt, and now I'll cover this pot and let it cook. Maybe for about 5-6 minutes. While that is happening, I'll prepare the cornmeal for the coucou. So for my coucou, I'll be using this ovenware dish, casserole dish, and I've used this oil to spray it all over, covered it. Make sure it's covered all over. So when my coucou is prepared, I'll pour it into this dish for it to set. And then I will leave it to cool. And I've poured 3 cups of water to my 1 cup of cornmeal, and I'm mixing it. And you want to mix it and make sure there is no lump inside it. And when you mix it, you want to have a watery consistency. We all know that cornmeal takes a lot of water. So there you go. And you want to make sure your pot is seasoned to the taste with salt, because once you've added this mixture to the pot, there is no going back. You won't be able to add any salt whatsoever. So make sure your pot is tasty. Let's see what's happening with our pot over there. So there is my Coucou. Well, not the Coucou mixer cooking away. Our okra seems to be ready. Pumpkin is okay. But I'll let it cook down 1 or 2 minutes, and then I will add the cornmeal mixture. And I'm cooking on a high flame at the moment. So guys, we're now ready for our cornmeal mixture, and this is where it becomes very tricky, because I will have to be stirring this pot throughout the cooking procedure, and I'm going to be needing my hands. So cornmeal mixture is now ready, and I will add it to my pot over here. Here is where I'm going to turn my stove down, because you know, once you add the cornmeal to the pot, it will start to become lumpy, and I don't want it to be lumpy. So I've now added the cornmeal, and this is where my hard work begins. And this is why when you're cooking, you want to cook your hard the dish that takes the longest and is the hardest to cook. You want to cook that one first. So here I am, stirring away, and I'll be stirring until this cornmeal is cooked and form. It's a long, tedious job. Can you see? So once I poured my cornmeal in, I bring it back to a high flame. So it's now cooking away on a high flame. But I'll be stirring right throughout the process, and this will take me like about 15 to 20 minutes, because I want it to be properly cooked. Normally when I'm making cornmeal porridge, I'll cook it for 25 minutes, and that is covered in it, and this is cooking uncovered. So yeah, I'll go for 20 minutes, and let me set my timer. I set it for 20 minutes, and when it comes 20 minutes, If I'm not satisfied, then I will set it for another 5 minutes. But you can see that it's now forming. You can see. And also you know when the cornmeal is cooked because it starts to comes away from the pot. I wish I had Richard here with me now. He'll be doing this for me. Well, I hope so. My God, this is so tiring. And I've only just started. So this is what my Coucou is looking like after 5 minutes. Yeah, I've been stirring away for 5 minutes. I'm just gonna put my stove on medium because I don't want this thing to pop up and burn me. Cornmeal is not a nice thing to burn your body. So now I'll turn it down. Today is Mothering Sunday here in Britain. So to all my subscribers who are mothers, I'm shouting out Mother's Day greetings to you all. Do have yourself a lovely day. I hope you all are being pampered. Well, I'm pampering myself. So shout out, guys. Happy Mother's Day. When you're making Coucou, you need a strong wooden spoon for this. Yeah. Remember I said to you in the beginning, you will know when your Coucou is cooked because it starts to come away from the side of your pot. So as you can see, my Coucou is coming down to its glory. So let's see how many minutes. So I've got another 11 minutes to go, and then I can turn my stove off. It may not look to you like it's cooked, but remember I'm using the coarse cornmeal. For me, I think the coarse cornmeal is a perfect choice to make a Coucou. And you want that colorful cornmeal also. So there you go. Anyways, let me continue with my stirring. And after 20 minutes, there goes my timer. So I'll turn the stove off. So there. So I've turned the stove off. I've poured my Coucou into my container, as you can see, and I will let this sit there to set and become cool. And once it's cool, I'll show you what I will do with it. So let's turn our attention to the spinach. And with my spinach, I'll only be using some garlic that I've chopped finely, some onions, I'm using some parsley, some okras. I've got 7 okras inside this container which I've chopped small, and of course I've got my parsley, my spinach there. And yes, we need salt to taste, so that will be added to the pot also, and some black peppers. I would use some cloves, but I haven't got any old cloves, but I think I may just put some ground cloves in it. Yeah. Well, I've got the pot on the stove so far, so let me add some oil to that pot. I'll just pour the oil, no tablespoon, no teaspoon counting, just pour adequate amount of oil in the pot. So you just want to saute your onions and your garlic, and try not to burn them. Maybe keep your stove on medium because garlic tends to burn quickly, and we don't want it to burn. We just want to saute. I use like about 4 pegs of garlic because I love the smell of garlic, and plus it gives the food such nice flavor. Now I'll add my my okra. Come on. At this point, maybe you can turn your flame up just a little. And now I will add my spinach. You know when they say clean as you go? That means when your business drop on your stove, you can always take it back up. The spinach was cleaned nicely yesterday by myself. So I'm adding just, I think it's about 5 pimento seed because I haven't got any cloves, so I will just use some pimento seed. And I've added the parsley, I've added some black pepper, I've added some salt to taste. Now I'll give this part a mix, and then I will cover it to steam. And while that is happening, I've got it on a high flame so far. You want to scrape away them from the side of the pot because these things like to stick. As I was saying, while this is happening, I'll prepare the vegetables for my salmon. I was undecided what to do with the salmon. At first I thought I would steam it, then I would say I would bake it, but I think I'm just gonna go with steam. So while this is being cooked, I'll prep my vegetables for the fish. Okay, so let's see what's happening with our spinach. Okay. Okay, so I'll just turn my stove off. So I've got my pot with some oil, and I will add my garlic and my ginger and my onions and the rest of vegetables to saute. I will use some olive spread because I didn't get any sunflower butter, so I'll use this one. I'll add a knob to my pot. I will now add my hot pepper. So I'll go in now and add my salmon. I will chop my peppers in now. So I've got my red, my green, my gold. You all know that I love my colors. So that's the idea I seen it. One of my peppers fell on the stove. My stove is cleaning out, so I'm going to lose that one. This is why you need to keep your kitchen clean and nice, and your stove. In this same container that I cook my fish from, I'll just add some boiling water. And you don't want much. Depending on the amount of fish you're cooking, use your judgment to add your water. And that's that. I will now add my okras. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 8, 11. I probably was a dozen. I ain't going back in the fridge. We'll go with this. And then I will taste my pot and then adjust all seasoning, black pepper, salt. So I've added some lemon juice. I've added a vegetable cube to it, and some seasoned salt, some black pepper, some parsley, salt, and some vinegar as well. So I'll leave cover my pot and let it cook. And that's the end of my cooking time for my steamed salmon. So my coucou is now cool to the touch, and as you can see, it's come away from the edges. So I'm gonna slice it. Which way? Let's go this way. Like a cake. Shall I go? Okay, I'll go like this. And this is how my coucou comes out, just like a cake. So before I go, I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in with me today in my kitchen. Don't forget to follow me on and to subscribe to mine. Guys, remember to hit that bell and to share the page, and all feedbacks are welcome. See you guys soon. Bye.